So the first thing you're going to need are 2 bunches of the bouquet of roses from Poundland. They also had more open ones than these, but I love these. So this is a sample piece of wallpaper from Wilko. And then next to that I have some Florifoam, but you can also use polystyrene. I have this box that I had from Christmas at Poundland and I've painted it, but we're going to go over that. I also have some bling wrap, 2 different kinds here, and I end up using the one that's in my right hand. I also have some Copydex glue, a sponge spatula. You'll also need a pair of scissors and some wire cutters. So the first thing you need to do is measure out how much wallpaper you need. I've already done this already, and of course you don't have to use wallpaper for this. You can use wrapping paper, you can paint your box. I've already done the bottom, and that was just to see how well the Copydex took to it, and it was perfect. And so now, taking my Copydex glue onto my spatula, I'm going to use a really good amount for this, because this wallpaper is kind of padded, it's really spongy, it's beautiful and thick. So I wanted to make sure it had lots of hold with this glue, and it worked fine. You didn't need wallpaper paste or anything like that. So that worked beautifully. So now lining up my wallpaper around the box, and you can see there's some white residue, but that's fine. Copydex just rubs off your hands and off of the paper perfectly, so that's fine. So just line it all up, smooth out your edges, and like I said, you don't have to use wallpaper, but I wanted black and white paper, couldn't find it anywhere, and so when I spotted this I knew it was going to be perfect. And so adding some more glue to the other side now. Make sure you use a lot, guys, not too much that it's splodgy, but just enough to make sure it has a good hold. You don't want this paper lifting or budging, and this was lovely. So just folding it over, making sure I'm wrapping it, and the reason I didn't do it in singular sections is because I want the edges to be nice and smooth. And so when you've completed all the way around, you'll have these kind of lips, the top of the box. So I'm going to keep them so that I can neaten up the edge. So now I'm making cuts in each corner, and I'm going at a diagonal, and you will see why when I begin to fold the edges in. It just makes for a really neat and professional looking finish to your box, but you'll see it more closely as I get to start the gluing process. And so here again, I'm just adding some glue to the first flap on the side here. Sorry that you can't see it quite as clear with my other hand in the way, but once I fold it inwards like so, you can see over the lip of the box it's perfect, smooth, and then you'll do that all the way around. So I'll show you that again. Decent amount of glue so it doesn't budge and sticks beautifully down. And you could just have, you know, if I did not kept the edges, you could have just cut off the excess, but the top would have had a raw edge, and I didn't want that. So this is why I'm folding it. And so as you can see, the diagonal splits just make it look neater on the inside. So now add in my Florifoam. I've already measured this, so I know that it fits, and as you can see, I've got some holes in it already where I was just seeing how long I needed the roses stems to be. And so once you put that in, or your polystyrene, you are ready to add your roses. And so these are beautiful for £1, I think. They also had another set which had more open kind of buds, but the red on them wasn't as deep as this red. And so I want all of the roses to kind of sit on the lip of the top of the box, and so I'm just measuring it on the outside to see where I need to cut each stem. And so that's what I'm doing there. Straighten up the stem a little bit, just having a look to see if it's where I want it, and as you can see, I just want it sitting like it's on top of the box. And so now I go ahead and I measure and cut all of the other roses to size. So now that I have all my roses I'm just going to insert all of them inside the box. I did start this when I was doing a trial run with, I think it was 5 rows of 4, but that soon went out the window when I started to do it for real again on camera, as often these things do. And so yeah, there was no method really. I just put them all in, and you'll see as I speed this bit up. So now you can see I had 2 roses left, and I just thought I'd just fill in any gaps and just add them in. Just play around with this bit, guys. There was no rhyme or reason. Like I said, I didn't even calculate where I'd put them. So now I'm just looking to see whether or not all of my roses are down to the lip of the box. So you can see me spinning it around, double checking. That one on the right is a bit skew whiff, and I move it in a minute. Yeah, so I just take it out, I snip off a bit off the end, and then I place it back. So you might have to rearrange, you know, just go ahead and just shift it about a bit. And I'm not looking for perfection, I was just making sure, you know, there wasn't one too high than the other. And so when I finish that, I'm just going to add this gorgeous bling wrap. I picked this up off eBay. I cannot remember the seller, unfortunately, but it didn't cost a lot, and it came on a beautiful big roll. And so just adding some hot glue to the top corner of the box, I'm just going to add my trim going all the way around. I just think this adds such a glamour and beauty to what would have been a really plain box. And of course, you don't have to choose clear or silver bling wrap. You could choose red, would look nice, pink would have looked gorgeous as well. You can go for it, guys. I always tell you this. That's me just moving all the straggly bits of glue. They always irritate me. So adding some more glue, just going all the way around, making sure that this trim doesn't budge. It's really, really simple to do. And the hot glue, I think, just works the best for this. Really quick, sets, you know, fast. And because I like the way it looked at the top, I just added some more, and here it is complete. I just think it's gorgeous. What do you guys think? Would you have chosen the same colour roses as me? Pink would have looked gorgeous too. If you like this DIY, remember, give me a big fat thumbs up, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye, loves.